Hey guys, it's Maymay, and tonight is craft room tour. I thought you would enjoy starting at the front door and just kind of working your way in. And this is the new craft room. I'm so excited. If you remember, and I will link it below, I had a tiny, teeny, little bitty craft room before, and a lot of people laughed about it, and I did too, because it was so ridiculous. It was just a closet. But this is my new craft room, and I will walk you through. That desk is actually the desk I used in the old craft room. I filmed on that desk, I crafted on that desk. It's pretty much the only thing that would fit in the room, so that's what I used. So now it has become my Cricut station. So I keep my Cricut on top, and then as you can see I have my Cricut adhesive mat there and my brayer. I don't know about you guys, but these new mats, I am not happy. I have to brayer everything down or it lifts up whenever I'm using it, so it's a little bit frustrating. But that's where I keep my Cricut now. And below it you'll see that I have my puny little 4 Cricut cartridges, but you will notice that I have the new Artiste, which I'm very excited about, from Close to My Heart. Let me get in closer. See that bad boy? I'm excited. I haven't even messed with it yet, but I'm very excited. There's some boxes down there that I keep some scraps in. There is some projects that I had already completed. There are some envelopes and cards, a couple of little things I'm doing, and some scrapbooks and things like that down there. So that's what I keep on this side of the room. Okay, so now I'm standing back at the door again, and I'm just going to pan around, and you can see my zebra lamp, which I love. That beside the zebra lamp is my Clip It Up. I love that. I have most of my, I'll show you. I have most of my stamps on here. Probably 90% of my stamps are on here. These are some that I get from TJ Maxx that are Inkadoo. These are my Close to My Heart. I have a lot of those. As you can see, I'll just kind of pan around the top. A lot of those. And then as you get over here, I have my Peachy Keen Big Faces and then a couple more. And I keep some stickers in. Like I keep stickers hanging. These are some little Studio G, which are really, really cute. You'll see those later on. Some more Inkadoo. There's a Peachy Keen. Have never used this stamp. I love this Unity stamp. I got to figure out how to use it. And just some other little things. I like to keep stamps and embellishments on that. Then we're going to go up to the top. This is my self-made ribbon holder. And look, if I hold real straight, you'll see it sagging in the middle. So don't tell anybody, but I'm going to have to get a stronger pole for the middle. That's just a piece of dowel I got at Hobby Lobby. And these little guys are little wooden decorative pieces that I just painted. And then just stuck the little dowel on there like that. And then hung my ribbon so I can pull it. And all the ribbon goes in the same direction, so when I want to pull it, I can just pull it like this. And I am going to redo that pole, but I'm going to keep it like this. And I'm really thinking, I'm going to back up some more, I'm really thinking about adding another one either below it or above it, or maybe both, because I have a lot of ribbon. So there's that. Now this side of the room holds my Close to My Heart ink. This is my Close to My Heart work mat, which you guys have seen in almost every video. Underneath is my 12 by 12 paper. And some other papers, like this top drawer. This has, like this pad is really, really thick, and I'll show you why that matters in a minute. So that's a 6 by 6, this is 6 that's in here. This is some, I don't even know. It's in centimeters. 4 by 6 in there, stuff like that. And then as we go down, you can see I have some Christmas. Let me let that focus. Some Christmas stuff there. Some more of my papers here. So all that's 12 by 12 paper all the way down. Some of it is loose paper. This is the little train case that I got, and I thought it would be perfect when I was traveling doing craft stuff. I could put different craft stuff in there. It's really cute. This is also some paper storage. This used to be my only paper storage. I don't know if you remember, this little guy right here was it. And so he still sits there because I still love him, but he used to be it, if you remember from my last video. This is little guy I used to store all of my craft products in, like my, well, I say not craft products, like scissors and rulers and pens and pencils. That used to be on my desk, and I haven't decided what to do with it yet, but I love the zebra, so I left it there. Now this is the Clip It Up I got at Michael's. First I want to tell you this. This one I got at Hobby Lobby. I do not remember. I don't think it's an actual Clip It Up. I think it's a clip and hang or something. I don't know. And this one I got at Michael's. And this one is made by Recollections. And I have to tell you, I'm not pleased with it. So it's better to me to get that 40% off coupon and use it at Hobby Lobby than this one. This one is really loose and unwieldy. And I liked it because it had 2 layers and I wanted to put my 6x6 paper pads on it. So I got most of them here except for that one that's so thick I can't clip it. But I'm not real happy with it. But I'm going to keep it and use it. I'm just going to have to be careful how I put stuff on. I have to kind of balance it. So I keep my 6x6 pads hanging there, except for that thick one. I have a little bit of baker's twine here, but not a lot. This I just bought. There's some buttons and sequins and some washi tape that's really just from Studio G. I just haven't used it yet. I also keep my Cuttlebug folders here. And as you can see, I don't have very many because my collection is still building up since the house fire. But I like them there because if I can see them, I'll use them because that's kind of how I am. And then I'm going to back up and show you this little guy. Now, on the top here, this is some ribbon storage that I bought from Michael's. And you just put the ribbon in there like this. And it has a little gap so you can pull the ribbon out. I'm not using it right now. It's just holding some, I'll get up close. It's just holding some tiny little spools of ribbon I got from TJ Maxx. So I'm not really using it right now. But this piece was actually for photos. It has all these like photo books that sit in these drawers. And what I did, what you're supposed to do is put a picture on the front and then, you know, put the photos inside. What I did was I wrote what I had inside, and then when I open it I can see what's in there. So there's a big snowflake, there's a big background stamp, there's a whole bunch of little stamps down there. So I kind of just keep my wood block stamps in there. Over here you can see I have my stickles, so it's all in this drawer. I'll dig in and I'll show you. So stickles and some close to my heart stuff here. And then, down here, I keep embossing powders. I don't use those very often, so I just keep them in that little spot. And then, let me move this out of the way and I'll show you. This is where my baker's twine is. Now, I'm going to tell you, I got this baker's twine. I'm going to show you some of it. It comes like this. Who is it made by? The Twinery. I got this entire drawer, this entire bit of baker's twine from an auction site called tophatter.com, and I'll put a link below if you want to go check out that auction site. They do craft supplies and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. These are my Scrabble tiles for jewelry, and I got them from Top Hatter. It's really cool. It's like a live auction, so I'll leave the link below. You can go check it out. If you want me to do a tutorial on it, I'll be glad to. Okay, at the top of my cubey thing I got at Target, I have some, let me get a little bit closer. These are like photo displays, and they have the little wire pieces that hold like photos. There you go. I put some of my projects that you've seen on videos, or you know, whatever I had already done. I just put them up there to be, you know, displayed a little bit. That birdhouse in the middle my boys got me, and I just think it's so cute. That cup my mom got me, and I love it. It talks about when she prayed for her daughter. She prayed for a good one, but she got me. She's okay with that. Just kidding, it doesn't say that, but that's probably what she would say, jokingly. And in this big cube, in the red boxes, I keep all different kinds of stuff. In one box there's gift wrap, in one box there's stickers, in one box there's something else, whatever. And then I have these little paint cans, which I really think are so cute. Where did I buy those? Tuesday morning, and my husband was like, what are you going to do with those? And they're not full. You can see it's not full, but I keep some Mod Podge in this little paint can. I keep extra ribbon that I've used, or pieces of ribbon in here. Look at that price tag. That's tacky, but you know, that's in there. And you can see the Cuttlebug in the middle. And then down here, I love this piece. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it was, I don't remember the regular price, but I got it for like $24.99 because, and I will show you, this handle was off. But when I opened the drawer, the screws were in it, so I just put it back on. I shouldn't tell you because then you wouldn't know. But in here, I keep Fiskars edge punches. There's a Recollections punch. There's another Fiskars. There's another Fiskars. And I keep my little glitter tray in that drawer. In this drawer, I have some candy for some projects I got coming up. And in this drawer, a hammer and a screwdriver, because we all need those, right? It's not full because it's fairly new, but I love that piece. I thought it was so pretty, I could not leave the store without it. So, that's where we are in the middle. Look at my cord. I hate this cord. It's tacky, it's terrible. But in order for me to have power on both sides of the room, I have to have this cord. But, never fear, I'm getting a rug, like a runner, that will go all the way across to cover that up. So, now to the other side. Okay, so on the other side of the room, you will see that I have this little, can you tell I'm obsessed with zebra? This is the, it's like a little letter holder, like you can put letters in here and things in here and then hang things, whatever. I got this at our local auction, which is like, you know, a real auction they'll go to. Got it for like $1, and it was white, and this is duct tape, like zebra duct tape, and then I painted it black, and I wanted it to match my room, so that's what that is. Nothing's in it really. On top are my EK Success punches that I get from TJ Maxx, which I got a bunch lately. See this one right here? I literally saw the one in the middle at Michael's for $19.99, and I paid $3.99 at TJ Maxx. You really need to look at TJ Maxx for your craft supplies. Just a little shout out. Okay, and then here are my smaller EK Success punches, all from TJ Maxx. I don't even ever buy them anywhere else. That's very proper grammar, but... And there's my smaller ones. And this little red container, I got this at TJ Maxx too. I love this. I keep receipts in here in case I need them for anything. Or coupons or whatever. And there's my ATG gun. It fits perfect in this little slot. These are my market markers, which fit perfect. I don't always have wine glasses in here, but I bought those at the auction and haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. Underneath here, this is my, I think it's called a stamp around or something from Martha Stewart. It's the round thing and you can put the letters in it. I don't really like it. I gotta be honest, it wasn't great. And then I keep some duct tape. There's my zebra duct tape. There's my silver. I got a plan for that. And then some black duct tape, just in case. You never know. And with my boys, we always need duct tape. There's my hot glue gun. I keep it there. I love this little stand. Let me think where I got this hot glue gun. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. But I don't think I got it in the hot glue section. I think I got it over in the floral section. Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. And it was really inexpensive, but I love the stand that came with it. Now up here, I bought these towel bars. That's really what they are. It's towel bars with fleur-de-lis on them. And I don't remember where I bought them. I'm trying to think, but I don't remember. But I use them for punch storage. You know, like those bars that everybody gets from IKEA. I couldn't find those bars online, so I just found these. And these are really sturdy. They're iron or whatever. So I keep some. I don't have a whole lot of these punches because, although I love punches, I have a Cricut and I just can't justify buying all those punches when I have all those shapes. I don't know, but I love them. I especially love these two, which is my 2-inch circle and my, no, I take that back. I love this one. Look, I don't know what I love. I love this one. 1 3/4 circle and my 2-inch because I can make, you know, sentiments really fast for cards and stuff like that without having to turn on the Cricut. So I do love those. And I also keep my paper towels right there until I get more punches, and then they'll have to find a new home. And then this is my craft rounder, which I'm pretty frugal, so let me tell you how this came about. We moved to the apartment during the house fire and our bathroom had no drawers in it. And I was just like, where are we going to put everything? So what I did, I was at Hobby Lobby and I remembered these things and I used my 40% off coupon, got it really, really cheap, and I ended up using this in our bathroom to hold hairbrushes and combs and toothpaste and deodorant and all that kind of stuff. And then when we moved here where our drawers actually exist, I used it in the craft room, so it was kind of dual purpose. I wanted to save a little money on it. And then all my goodies are in here. Heat tool, corner rounder, crocodile. This little guy I got from TJ Maxx. This one cuts the little smiley face so you can use it like a gift card holder or whatever. My stapler, my rulers, some scissors, hole punch, E6000, and a little multi-purpose tool. Now I film right here, and I just bought this mat today. I'm going to try filming with the gray mat whenever I do some dark projects, but I just bought that mat. This is my stool I sit on here, and my trash cans down there, and I have a little footstool because my feet get tired hanging off. So up here is where I film. Now my camera, can you see my tripod that's inside there? There it is. My tripod hangs there. My camera hangs over the work surface, and then I flip the video when I edit it. So that's how I hold my camera, right over my work surface. This, you can see, has everything in it. Everything. Pens, white gel pens. This is my, what is this stuff? Zig two-way glue. These are paint pens. I usually have all my paintbrushes here, but they're drying from a project. Just all kinds of stuff in there. And one of my favorite things, I love this little guy, my tape holder. I love it, love it, love it. And here's my other zebra lamp. So, that's that. Now let me tell you about my work surfaces. These here are shelving pieces. Let me get where I can show you. I bought them at Home Depot. They are pieces of shelving for closetry, like if you're putting a closet together. And then these, that hold them up, are those white cabinets that you can buy. What are they? $50 or something a set. These cabinets, they're so dirty. Look, I'm going to let you see inside. All the mess. But these cabinets, you put together separately. So I have one on this side, and then I have one on that side. And then that shelf goes across like that. And then you can't even see it really, but my husband and son drilled it in so it wouldn't move. So it's very sturdy. And look how much workspace I have. That's a lot of workspace. So I can really spread out. And then I have the very same setup on the opposite side. Very same setup. Now, this guy in the middle holding my cube, this is a 2x12 piece of wood that I covered in zebra duct tape. Because I wanted it, it was really ugly when it was just wood, and I didn't want to paint. I was too impatient to wait on it to dry. So that's what that is, and it's covered in zebra duct tape, and it holds everything up. So I'm going to back up and give you guys one more quick round. Sorry, I know I'm making you dizzy. Let's go up like this. So you can see everywhere we've been in the room, and where everything is. And this is a picture I painted because I love it. It reminds me of crafting like clay in the hands of the potter. So are you in my hands, from Jeremiah 18:6. Little cross. And my Cricut. We're all back to the beginning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this craft tour. I hope I didn't make you this craft room tour. I hope it didn't make you too dizzy. If I did, I'll refilm it or I'll do something. But anyway, have a good night, guys, and join me again in my craft room real soon for another project. Thanks. Bye-bye.